Isn't it beautiful tonight? How y'all doing? Gord, you're hurting hippie from outside. In the beautiful evening, I thought I'd just chill with you all. It's been a long time since I did a Gord at night, and I seriously sat here outside with one thing in mind: to have a talk with y'all. Have no idea what about. We're going to wing it. We're going to wing it with a little white rhino mixed with platinum purple kush. Just going to ingest some cannabinoids, my friends. I don't ask anybody to partake. I just simply need to relax. It's been quite a day. I shouldn't let the smoke just get in front of there. It has been quite a day. I hope you've had a good one. It's Friday night for me. And I've had a full day. I've had a really full day. I made Pasha a promise upon him graduating grade 5, moving into grade 6. So that means he's a senior in primary school, last year primary. And I'm proud of him because it was a really tough year. He got hit by a car this year. And on top of that, he just really had a hard year with teachers that were really hard on him. Maybe they saw something special in him, but I think they just weren't. Not all teachers are what they're cracked up to be, huh? Cheers to that. So, I promised him if he gets better than just I didn't even say what. Show me that you make it through the year and not poorly. And he missed a lot of school because of being sick, because of being scared, because of this car thing. And okay, get to the chase, Gordy, the hippie. I do tend to babble at night. I should call it babble at night. So I promised him, do well enough that it shows that you've persevered a tough year. Just prove that. And I will upgrade your computer to be a better gaming computer. He took over. I had a really good computer, but it was made for video editing. And I gave it to him as he began his YouTube career, so to speak, and his gaming fun. And it was all reward too. So now it was time to upgrade. So I promised him I would get it done while he was gone, that I would put a new graphics card. I had the system that I gave him was pretty good, but it has a really crappy graphics card. I was not looking at that time for graphics capabilities when I bought it. It's an older computer that was very top of the line, so it's still i7 processor, 16 gig of RAM. It's a pretty good system, but it had a low power supply, it had a poor graphics card, and I promised him to upgrade. What I didn't realize was new graphics cards require new BIOS that isn't the type of BIOS that's in the motherboard of the original computer. So slowly but surely we worked out it was cheaper to build him his own out of some new, some used parts. And that's what we're doing. We're putting together, before he gets home, I got someone working on it, we're putting together we're putting together his own custom gaming computer. It's got really good graphics card. It's got the processor from the old computer. It's got more RAM. It's got higher clock speed, bigger power. It's quite a fun thing. He hasn't seen it yet. He doesn't know this yet. The last he saw was I was getting the graphics card. He didn't know the problems I ran into. And I had options. I could have just returned the graphics card, found a cheaper old 8-bit exchange BIOS, you know what I mean, get one of the earlier ones somewhere online, but I could run into problems there, and it would only save me a couple $100. When you're building yourself and you've got a friend helping you, shout out Wes. It's actually better to do it yourself. You just need the right kind of help that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. The true expense of putting that computer together is if you paid for labor. And I am paying my buddy Wes. I do not worry about that. Nobody is asked for a free ride from the Hippie. So that's been my day. He's now, the system's almost together, loading up all the drivers. It's getting there. Pasha comes home in a day and a half. I wonder what you might be partaking in. I will tell you that this definitely has an absolutely beautiful fragrance. It's a mix of white rhino, which is white widow parent and something else, and platinum purple, which has a blueberry parent. This has a sweetness, this has a almost tropicalness to it, but it's really sedating and really calming. And after the kind of day I've had, this is what I needed. Not very strong. White Rhino is not very strong. It's 18 or 20%. Platinum Purple is up around the 18, 20, maybe 22. Mixed together, they make a wonderful... That's a good hint to any of you who may not know this. You will sometimes get a better medication if you mix two strains. Now, that isn't advice. That's just a thought I get because you hit more cannabinoids in your body. I've heard. So I've heard. The science is out. Damn YouTube. Friends, I hope you've enjoyed it. Just a little visit with the Hippie, a little getting together on a Friday night, and a little appreciation because you guys rock. You're sticking with me, and I'm just this little guy in a little home near the middle of Calgary who just loves a lot of people. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. Catch you on the flip.